Hey, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be talking about why YouTube seems to remove some problematic creators, but doesn't other ones. Many people were asking, why is Onision still on the platform? Why do YouTubers like Jaystation still be able to make content for their children audiences? We're going to learn more about that today in Repzilla's hair. So you might be asking yourself why YouTube still allows creators like Onision to remain on the platform when they've been accused of grooming. There's FBI investigations. Multiple victims have came forward. Or creators like Jaystation, who takes advantage of tragic circumstances, broadcasts it to their children-like audiences, and still finds a way to profit. What's the deal with this? You might remember a creator named Austin Jones, who YouTube removed the channel after a creator pleaded guilty to coercing young fans into sending sexual content. That's right, he would say things like, I know you're trying your hardest to prove you're my biggest fan, and I don't want to have to find someone else, where he would get these girls to send him inappropriate material as young as 13, 14, 15 years old, of them dancing, very lewd, inappropriate. And he was using his YouTube platform in a very predatory way, yet he remained on the platform, able to post content whenever he wanted. And many people were very upset, as YouTube originally said that they were not going to remove his channel due to they didn't feel like it was related to his crimes. Despite his guilty plea, YouTube initially refused to terminate Jones's channel. That's because YouTube believed that his crime wasn't closely related to the content of his channel. At first, they only removed him from the YouTube monetization program, so he wasn't able to make money. But then they went back on it and said, we take safety on YouTube and allegations of sexual misconduct very seriously. A YouTube spokesperson told The Verge, when we were made aware of the serious allegations of this nature, we take action, which may include terminating business relationships, suspending monetization, or in some cases, upon conclusion of an investigation, terminating channels. So YouTube considers whether a crime relates to the creator's channel. It can also be seen in the case of Heather and Michael Martin, who ran the YouTube channel daddyofive. When they were convicted of child neglect, YouTube took their channel down. The story is different when it comes to celebrities. If someone's channel is used to host music videos or short films and that person is convicted of a crime, YouTube has usually left the channel intact, since the content is determined not to be directly related. Now, in the situation of Onision, it does appear that most of the offenses are directly related to his channel. Nearly every one of the females that he's convinced to come into his relationship with his husband Kai have been sourced from his YouTube channel or other social media that generate around his YouTube channel. So you would think that YouTube, seeing this, would remove it quickly. The problem with that is there's not been any direct court battle in reference to the said offenses. Yes, we have all the victims that came forward, we have all the investigations that are going on, but we don't have a case conviction. So in this case, unless there is a conviction, YouTube will not remove his channel. And in the case of Jaystation, it's going to be a little bit trickier, because what he's doing, though it's morally wrong, he is making videos, generating money from horrible tragedies like drunk driving accidents. And like I said, though it's morally wrong, this is not something that there's a current trial on, and nothing that he can be nothing that he's been convicted of as a recent. So he was just arrested for assaulting his ex-girlfriend, and there is of course a history of this type of abusive behavior. There's a trial that's set, but even if a conviction comes out, the context of it matters greatly, and if YouTube will see that it's in connection with his YouTube channel, it's very, very difficult to know what if this is the case on this situation. As for Austin Jones, it was very straight to the point. He was using his YouTube channel to gather fans, and he was going and selecting the fans from his subscribers, and then he was asking them for nude pictures and to do horrible things. This was directly related to his YouTube channel, so YouTube had to act on this and remove his channel and ban it. This is the type of This is the type of method that YouTube uses. So this is the type of thing that we need to keep in mind when we're wondering, why does YouTube allow this to keep on happening? And that's why commentary channels like myself raise awareness on these specific creators that do just generally terrible things, so it can get to the eyes of the people that can do something about it. In the case of Austin Jones, there was enough of awareness raised to where it reached the ears, and even in the case of Onision, there was enough awareness that was raised until it reached the eyes of Chris Hansen, and then Chris Hansen put it into the hands of the FBI, and so on. And as for celebrities, let's take Kevin Spacey, for example. He had sexual misconduct allegations on him that cost him his show on House of Cards, but in turn, he still has a YouTube channel because their YouTube channel is related to their movies, their acting, and different things like that. And those pieces of content not being directly related to the misconduct allegations, it's not directly, it's like I said, it's the context, because he wasn't using the YouTube channel for the sexual misconduct allegation. I know it gets a bit confusing and it's hard to follow, but the context in these situations unfortunately matter. So unless we see any type of convictions in the Onision or the Jaystation situation, their YouTube channels are more than likely going to remain. I don't like that, but that's why we have our voice. Again, we raise it, we get it in front of the eyes that need to see it, that can do more about it, and also it warns for for parents, for other people to keep their children away from these dangerous individuals. There is another dynamic that I've been thinking about, and that's when creators abuse the terms of service of YouTube. Like, for example, Onision and Jaystation false copy striking people, and clearly YouTube understands and sees this is happening. It makes me feel like their terms of service are loosely applied on purpose and more of just a placeholder to show like a map, a direction of to keep creators on the good track, but they don't necessarily enforce them the way that they should. So that's another interesting aspect. So let me know what you think about that too. With that being said, and as interesting as this is, there's always something that's more interesting to me. That's right, you guessed it. I want to know what you think, so why don't you go ahead and leave your creative and or interesting responses in the comment box below. Thumbs up for this, like. As always, brothers and sisters, I will see you in the next video. It's Wednesday, and I'm very excited about that because after Wednesday it's Thursday, and then it's Friday, and then I'm off to the weekend. And I'm gonna tell you, I've been binge watching a Netflix show called Peaky Blinders. I think that's how you say it. Let me know if you've seen that. I really like that show a lot. It's set back in the olden days when Winston Churchill was around, and I really genuinely like the way that they dress and all that. It's really good, but I'm looking forward to eating pizza on my off days. Oh, special announcement. We surpassed 3,000 followers on the Facebook page officially. We blew past it, and I really appreciate everybody that's been going and following the Facebook page. We're trying to get it to 10,000 this year, and we're going very quickly. I think we'll reach it way before the year is over, so I'm really excited about that. If you guys want to help me meet that goal, I'll put the link in the description. And other than that, I posted a new picture on the Instagram, so if you want to go over and check it out, it's with my blue hair doing its blue hair stuff. So, oh, my blue hair's grown on me. I didn't like it when I first did it, but I like it now. I don't know what the next hair color is going to be, but if I do decide to change it, then best believe I'll put a poll out there. I don't promote this much, but there's like a whole outfit that you can get. It goes all together. It's the mug, the shirt or the sweater, and then you can get the pants, which are the leggings, and the socks. Literally, this matches. If you notice, I did take a lot of the merch out because I'm fixing to put new merch, and it's going to be awesome, and so be looking forward to that. But merch is the best way to support the channel. And also, thank you to my patrons. You guys are really keeping the channel going, and you're awesome, and I love you. And it's just another way to show that you're repping. If you're not repping, you're Greg. And how you do that, all you gotta do is subscribe, notifications turn on, be in the comment section after every single video, because I'm going to be there. Greg the Cat is going to be there, and the rest of the Repzilla community as well. And I expect to see you there too, because this channel loves you. I think I need a cookie.